This section is reserved for Black Card members. Let me get back on the pedestrian side. Last two on the plane.
Is it actually last two on the plane?
Yeah, how do you think she knew who we were? There was a glitch in the system, we weren't on the list, and then someone was kind enough to put us on the list and apply the certificates. So we picked the 2-seat configuration just because if you haven't checked out my Delta One video on the single suite, check that out here. Yeah, let's check out the 2-suite. Today we're flying Delta One suites from LAX to Haneda. Quick favor before we dive in is to like and subscribe if you haven't already. Future Mandy here, and we are voicing over the video since there was too much noise in the original audio. We'll prep better next time.
Once again, ladies and gentlemen, as you're boarding, please make sure you have your passports and boarding passes out and ready.
Did have your passport ready. Are you new here?
7C, stop this way.
We're flying in the Airbus A330-900neo. The cabin is a 1-to-1 seat configuration. If you're in the middle and you don't like your seatmate, there's a pop-up divider. For more privacy, there are Star Trek doors that you can slide open and close during the flight. Let's do a quick suite tour. Here's a chair, cubby of headphones, water, reading light, controls for the seat, storage areas, TV remote, and dining tray. There are noise-canceling headphones, slippers, and an amenities kit. Inside the amenities kit is a toothbrush, earplugs, eye mask, pen, and hand lotion and lip balm from Grown Alchemy. Shortly after takeoff, we had dinner service. Choose from a Japanese menu by a Michelin star chef or a Western menu by award-winning James Beard chefs. For drink service, there are complimentary alcoholic and regular drinks. Here's an assortment of nuts and green tea to start. If you want a cocktail, then there are mini bottles of alcohol. I chose a Japanese menu. Starting off, we have a selection of appetizers. Sesame tofu with wasabi, nice and silky, good flavors. Chicken with radish and ponzu vinegar, light and refreshing citrus flavors. Teriyaki potato, unique flavors but not my favorite. Enoki mushrooms with spinach, very tasty. The salmon was cooked perfectly. Soy mustard pork, not my favorite, it was a bit too tough. Eggplant with ginger, light and refreshing flavors. Miso soup was also really good. For the main course, we have braised short rib with ginger soy sauce, squash, carrots, shiitake mushrooms, steamed rice, and Japanese pickles. The flavors were good, but maybe I got unlucky because the short ribs were a bit tough and overcooked. On the other hand, Sebastian's short ribs were cooked perfectly. Ice cream sundae for dessert. Apparently, it's kind of a big deal because they're finally bringing back the dessert cart.
This is great ice cream. As an ice cream connoisseur, it's good.
Time to watch some TV and relax. Head to the bathroom to brush my teeth before taking a nap. In case you're curious, the business class bathroom is slightly roomier than economy, but nothing special. Each seat has a cozy kit with a pillow and blanket. The seat is a full lie flat seat. The bed length is 76 inches or about 6.3 feet. It's only about 23.3 inches wide, so 2 feet. For me, that's great and plenty of room. Zebby is a bit wider than me, so he says this configuration feels a bit claustrophobic. I don't mind a full lie flat, but he likes it in relaxed mode, so kind of like a super duper lazy boy, which is what he is. Just kidding.
I asked for a second ice cream.
The best part about international flights is the snack cart. Lots of goodies to choose from. Can't skip out on the instant noodles. Maybe it's the altitude, but instant noodles always taste better in the sky. Breakfast is served, so we have chicken, veggies, steamed rice, and fruit. Overall, we really enjoyed our flight. The cabin crew was great, and the service was amazing. If you do want to fly business class to Japan, I do think this is a great option. However, there might be better ones out there like ANA or Japan Airlines Business and First Class. We chose to fly Delta this time because we did have global upgrade certificates that were expiring in 10 days. For the hard product, I do prefer the newer Airbus A350 just because it is a larger plane and the suites feel more modern compared to the Airbus A330, which is what we are currently on. The A350 suites are also a little bit larger as well. As of January 2023, masks are still required in Japan. Customs was a breeze if you filled out all the forms online ahead of time. One pro tip, especially if you are traveling internationally in 2023, is to do a quick Google search to make sure that you're aware of the quarantine, immigration, and custom procedures of the country you're visiting. So during our trip, there was still an immigration and customs procedure. So in order to make that a lot easier, you can go to Visit Japan Web, Basically, upload all of your necessary documents and take a screenshot on your phone. So you do have to create an account, log in, register your information, your arrival schedule, and any additional information. When you arrive in Japan, then you'll be able to just show them the screenshot and they'll give you a piece of paper and you can breeze right through straight to customs. I prepared everything ahead of time, but Sebastian, for some reason, didn't believe me that he had to go online and do this, so he ended up spending 15 minutes doing it on the ground. So although it says QR code for quarantine will not be shown any longer, you still do need to show a screenshot. Once you clear customs and enter the arrival area, it is possible to get into the city using their subway system. We found that it's significantly cheaper to take public transportation than calling an Uber or taxi. I think it would have been about $50 to $100 to get into the city.
What are your thoughts on the Tokyo train system?
Efficient if you can figure it out. It's coming.
And then I also missed the rats from New York. There's not even any pizza rats.
There are different options if you are a tourist, so there is the Pasmo passport, but honestly, we didn't do enough research before we came here because it was a last-minute trip. If you're willing to put into research, you can save money on public transportation, but what we ended up doing was adding the Pasmo Pass to our Apple Wallet and just scanning it. If you do go for the Pasmo passport, be aware that it is cash only. All right, let's head into the city. Luggages upstairs.
This sucks. Go, grab it.
If you made it this far in the video, leave an airplane emoji down in the comments below and I'll try to heart it. My question to you is, what are your thoughts on the Delta One suites? Let me and the community know down in the comments below. See you in the next one.